What's good, fam? It's your boy Dway's on Blaze. You know the name, you know the face, you know the time, you know the place. And today we back again. Yes, sir, we are with a brand new react. Matter of fact, we're about to get into this epic situation right now. I wouldn't say it's an epic beef yet, but it might be. Okay, we're seeing the likes of Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar, Future team up against Cole, Drizzy Drake, and whoever else is on Drake's side, because I don't think Drake has many friends left. Everybody against that nigga these days. I don't know what's going on, okay? So, as you see, I just did a video reacting to Kendrick's verse on the song Like That on Metro's album, which got the internet in a frenzy, okay? Shit. Alright, 10 things, man. 10 things. 10 things we missed from Future, Metro, and Boomin's Like That official audio. Audio, not audio. What the hell am I saying? Alright, am I drunk? I don't know. Let's see. What 10 things did we miss? Please enlighten us.
Metro Boomin and Future's collab album, We Don't Trust You, took the music industry by storm. With an unexpected diss track towards Drake on the song titled Like That, goes and features a surprise Kendrick Lamar feature on the song. Before the song's release, however, Joe Budden knew something was brewing up between Drake and Future, as he
I just want to say that it's crazy. It's crazy that Metro got Kendrick to pop out on his album against Drake. How did Metro pull that off? Like, what did Metro feed Kendrick to make Kendrick feel that way? Did Kendrick just wake up and say, oh, today I'm going against Drake? Because Kendrick has not mentioned Drake, even though I feel like he's had subliminals, but he's never went directly at Drake for all these years. All of a sudden, on Metro's album of all people, he's like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna go for these niggas. I'm gonna go for this nigga's head. No Diddy. No Diddy. Okay.
He would share this during a podcast very recently.
And back to my Future, Metro Boomin, Drake.
Okay, hold on, guys. Quality wise, I don't know what's going on. Is this the quality? Nah, man. I don't want to put 1080p because sometimes it's breaking things 1080p. It's breaking the things. What's happening? And then?
Tension. You don't think it's weird that nothing ever happened with that hit smash song that Future and Drake made with Tim's?
What do you mean? Nothing
Wait
happened?
for you. It was a hit.
When you say,
it was a hit.
When you say what?
I know it was a hit. It was a smash.
So what you mean? Nothing happened with it.
Never heard it again.
Which is why it came to no surprise to Joe when the song Like That dropped. But Joe Budden didn't realize that Kendrick Lamar would also help Future on dissing Drake. Kendrick would start his verse by sharing, "Think I won't drop the location, I still got it. F the big three, it's just me, I'm really like that, your best work is a light pack." So this is a direct message to Drake and J. Cole, as the big three that Kendrick is referring to is himself, J. Cole, and Drake. The big three in hip-hop who blossomed in the early 2010s.
Drake is a funny guy, man. Drake is a funny guy, bro. What is this expression right now? What is this mood? What do you call this aura right now that he's in? What's the vibes that Drake is feeling right now?
Now, many big hip-hop blogs would often refer to them as the big three, as there was really no one else at that time that was even close to their level. But now we have Kendrick telling Drake and J. Cole that the big three is no longer, and that he is the only big one left. Now, Kendrick would end up ending his verse throwing another sneak diss at Drake's newest album titled For All the Dogs, as there was rumors circulating at the album's release that Kendrick was supposed to be featured on the new album, but for obvious reasons, Kendrick was left off it, so Kendrick would then rap the lyrics in the song Like That. For all your dogs getting put to rest, that's a K with all of these nines, he's gonna see a pet cemetery. Now, I had to be careful with my words, but you should still get the point. Kendrick is referring to the For All the Dogs album getting put to rest with the album release from Future and Metro. He then mentions the K with all of these nines, referring to a dog being a canine, then ending the verse with a pet resting area. With it being an obvious diss towards Drake, someone then captured a photo of Drake last night when the album was released. In the photo here, it's clear that Drake has his headphones in and he is listening to music with a very sour look on his face.
Why do they always think they know what Drake's doing? Like, remember when ASAP and Rihanna announced that they were having a child together, and then they had Drake at the NBA game looking at his phone with that expression on his face like he was pissed off? Like, why? Bro, Drake was probably looking at, like, he had to pay like 1 million in some sort of fine or something. He was probably mad about that. And then everyone was like, oh no, he's crying over Rihanna. He's crying over Rihanna.
He's making many believe that he is actually listening to the diss track in real time. However, things get worse from here, as later in the song, Kendrick raps the lyrics, F sneak diss.
And why Drake still got earphones with cords on, bro? You're Drake, bro. You're supposed to have AirPods at this point. Like, come on, bro. Things with wires are for niggas like me. This is for niggas like me, bro. You're supposed to have that wireless connection.
Dissing first person, I hope they come with 3 switches. Once again referring to the big 3, but also now discussing Drake and J. Cole's hit track titled First Person S, as further explained here.
S.
One of the biggest being the
You can't say shooter on YouTube? You can't say shooter? So what about my boy Shooter Coombs? So now he just gotta call himself Coombs now, right?
line, sneak dissing, first person. I hope they came with 3 switches. So what exactly did Drake and Cole say about Kendrick that was a sneak diss? On first person, J. Cole has a bar where he says, everybody steppers, well F it, then everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. Steppers here is obviously a reference to Kendrick's most recent album, Mr. Morale and the Big.
That's not obvious. That's not obvious. That's not obvious. Okay. We refer to drillers, hustlers, niggas who be quick to get to the bag. You know, those are the steppers. Quick to get to the work. Those are the steppers. Okay. The stand-on businessers. The business. Yeah, okay.
Big steppers, and clearing my plate likely means winning the competition for best rapper over Kendrick. And Drake in his first verse asks the question who the GOAT rapper is, and he uses a clever double entendre to say that only him and J. Cole are in the GOAT conversation, meaning Kendrick is not. J. Cole also probably has the most notable line in first person where he says, love when they argue the hardest MC, is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big 3 like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Not sure of your trading style? Copy the strategy of the best. Let top traders work for you and trade like...
Making it very clear that the beef goes a lot deeper than most of us think. But the beef actually continues outside of the song like that and into the intro track of the album, titled We Don't Trust You. As Future raps the lyrics, you're a #1 fan dog, sneak diss and I don't understand dog, pillow talking acting like a fed dog, I don't need another fake friend dog.
Okay. So, this is, I guess, Fuge coming at Drizzy. He's saying dog a lot of the time, so a lot of references to for all the dogs. Pillow talking, something seems like something Drake would do, you know? But I don't know Drake, so I'm not going to speak on him like that.
Now, Future is referencing the word dog at the end of every single line, very similar to what Kendrick Lamar's verse was with the dog reference, leaving many fans believe that it is all connected to Drake's album For All the Dogs, as Future also was not even featured onto that album, and it's likely because they had hidden beef. But it wasn't until this one viral tweet went around Twitter. It turned everything into crazy mode, and it states, and I quote, y'all didn't catch the disses at Drake because y'all were too worried about Kendrick. Here's another diss at Drake from Metro and Future, which seems to reference 21 Savage, saying Future is bigger than Drake, and that no one listens to him in the streets. Also, before the diss on the outro, Future switches his entire flow with no auto-tune, basically saying, I can get up here and do what you do, but I can really rap. Now, I can't play the outro of the song due to copyright, but it is an audio track from a movie, where a main character is telling someone that no one listens to a certain type of music in the hood. Now, this is exactly what Drake's new best friend 21.
Come on. They listen to Drake in the hood. There's a few hood slappers that transcend in the hood. You know, they transcend the hood. Like, come on, guys. Let's not act like Drake ain't like that, bro. You know? Of course, like, Drake is not a hood. But let's not act like he hasn't had songs with, like, your Gucci Manes, 21 Savage, guys like that, which play in the hood, so... Yeah, whatever.
When Savage said during an interview,
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, like how hard he go. Wait, like when you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street don't give a f about how many times you went #1, like how many white people listen to you. They don't even think that the farthest they think is the club.
Savage talking a little spicy about his bestie. Okay.
Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I would say it's cap.
Act looks so confused.
Really?
Oh God, I used to think that Drake ain't really no big me.
This could easily have in the end Drake feeling some type of way now against 21 Savage. But to fully understand the disses and beef,
Yeah, no, Metro's smart. Metro is turning all Drake's allies against him. He's smart. He's smart. Bitch move if it's over a woman, but he's smart though.
further, we first need to learn the beginning of the beef between Drake and Kendrick, because this will actually surprise you. At first, it was all love. When Kendrick dropped his iconic verse on his 2013 track titled Control,
Yo, the beat in the background is slapping. That shit's sliding, bro. What the hell?
he name-checked multiple other artists in the game, including Drake, where he raps the lyrics, "I got love for you, but I'm trying to ruin you." While Kendrick meant the lyrics jokingly, Drake actually got annoyed by his name being added in. Drake then responded in an interview with Billboard by sharing, "It just sounded like ambitious thoughts to me. That's all it was. I know good and well that Kendrick's not touching me at all in any platform." Then he even added into his song titled Language these lyrics, "I don't know why they're lying, but your stuff ain't that inspiring." Kendrick Lamar would end up responding to the diss at the BET Awards with a freestyle, where he would say, and I quote, "Nothing's been the same since they dropped Control," and tucked a sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Then when Kendrick Lamar was asked about the beef, he would assure the fans that he meant nothing bad about the verse in this interview.
The fact that hip-hop hasn't been shaken up in a long time. You know, when I went in and did the verse, I thought I was just having fun.
That's dressed like Malcolm X out here, bro. Kendrick, what's going on?
And you know,
Kendrick would then also speak out to say that it was actually all love with Drake the entire time.
Where are you at with a lot of the cats now, like the J. Cole's of the world or Drakes of the world? Where are you guys at now?
Same place. It's all love from the moment I did the verse to after the verse. Personally, I respect these dudes as, you know, as people, you know what I mean? So outside of that, it's really nothing. I respect their music, for sure. I respect them as individuals and creators.
Drake would end up speaking on the situation later in 2014, where he would say, and I quote, "I never once said Kendrick's a bad guy or that I don't like him. I think that he's a genius in his own right, but I also stood my own ground as I should. And with that came another step. And then I have to realize that I'm being baited and I'm not gonna fall." Kendrick would—
What is Drake so pressed about? Like, why is Drake always so pressed about Kendrick, bro? Like, that's the one person I feel like Drake is pressed about. Like, Drake don't be pressed about Kanye. Drake is not pressed about Future. Drake is not pressed about Pusha. Drake's not pressed about no one. But when it comes to Kendrick, Drake just be in these feelings about Kendrick. He just feels like Kendrick shouldn't get the flowers he gets. You know? That's how it seems.
Would also pop out then to say that it was a reach by everyone to suggest that there was anything more than just some friendly feud.
That's people digging in. That's people digging in way too far. But I mean, people pick at things all day, every day. You know, I can't get mad at it, but they reach it. We come from two different worlds, two different backgrounds. I really don't see that playing out, you know, as entertaining. Maybe to, you know, the people listening, you know, but not for myself.
And
what if I told you that instead of setting up a green screen, you can just click a button in Descript and
can I just click a button and skip this?
And even in 2019, Drake also showed respect to Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole during this interview.
I have a lot of respect for, you know, the other two guys that I'm constantly, you know, up against, which is like Cole and Kendrick.
Three-headed monster.
Yeah. So I have a lot of respect for those guys because they also continue to, you know, stay true to what we started with, and finding new ways to do it. I think for all three of us, it is the time to see who can transcend the generations, much like Jay did.
And with J. Cole, Kendrick,
and I feel like they all are doing it. I think Drake the least gracefully, but he's still transcending. Cole is doing it impeccably. Like Cole's verses, his verses he's doing for other people are winning Grammys for those people. Like Cole ain't even won a Grammy, but his verses are so fire that he's winning other people Grammys. It's crazy. Kendrick can't lose, no matter what he does. So it is what it is.
Kendrick and Drake being arguably the top three lyricists and making up the big three, J. Cole would then even jump in an interview at that time to share his respect for the other two.
I'm more interested in the relationship because I also see a time when I'm not doing it. That seems very realistic. I would, you know, I don't want to be like, damn, we never kicked it. You know what I mean? Like, it was always respecting, because even at its most competitive, you're not going to be competitive with somebody you don't respect. I think now it's just more of a wisdom thing, where it's like, yo, you can never have it all. 100% of people are never going to say J. Cole is the best rapper breathing. You won't get 90%. You won't get 90% to say Drake. You won't get 90% to say Kendrick. It's just never going to happen.
Which only goes to show you that there was love between the quote big three. But what you need to also remember is that Kendrick Lamar allegedly was rumored to be jealous of Drake's ability to get onto the charts with every single single. Not saying that Kendrick Lamar can't, it's that Drake started using ghostwriters allegedly, would release a song very frequently, and would take over the entire music chart. And with Kendrick Lamar's music not being released as often, has a much higher quality and should be left at a different standard than all of Drake's music that he releases bi-weekly, as Kendrick doesn't believe that
come on, Drake don't release music bi-weekly. That's so extreme.
Someone that releases music this frequently with ghostwriters allegedly should be labeled as the GOAT of music. But you tell me what you guys think down below in the comments, and leave a like on the video.
Oh man, oh man. Hi boo! Okay, I was supposed to react to this at some point, but okay, whatever. When it comes to Drake, man, look, I just say Drake is the GOAT of pop, right? Hip-hop pop. If that makes sense. And you're just not fucking with him on that level. Now when it comes to rap, it's different, right? I think when it comes to strictly just rap, Cole and Kendrick might be ahead of Drake right now, lyrically, right? But anyway, I say that to say, guys, I think this is still good for hip-hop. At the end of the day, we need, you know, the top guys to really sharpen each other, you know, and the best way to do that is conflict, bro, because you have to operate at optimal efficiency when you know, you're at war. You gotta make sure you're precise, you're clean, you know, you don't miss, you hit every time. And that's kind of what our artists, at least the guys at the top, need right now. They need to have, you know, because if they're fueled to make better music, then it trickles down to the artists on a lower tier, and they also are inspired to make better music as well. So yeah, man, I'm keen to see if Drake responds. I don't know if he will because he's on tour, but he should. He really should. Like, I think, yeah, no, he has to. And he has to come at Kendrick. He has to actually come at everybody, bro. But yeah, other than that, it's been your boy Dways and Blaze. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. And yeah, in the next one, I've got such a headache right now. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah. Keep the operation going. RIP Ricky.